Introduction, The Wisdom of the Tao. Welcome, dear reader. You've taken a transformative step by opening this book, The Wisdom of the Tao. This book is designed to be your personal guide on a journey towards a fuller, more abundant life through the wisdom of the Tao. The Tao is an ancient Chinese philosophy that emphasizes living in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. It's not just a set of beliefs, but a way of life that enables you to find peace, purpose, and joy. In reading this book, you will discover how changing your thoughts can change your life. You will learn how small shifts in your thinking can bring profound changes in your day-to-day experiences. The principles you'll find here are simple yet incredibly powerful, offering tools and strategies to live a life filled with meaning, balance, and happiness. The benefits you will gain. 1. Greater inner peace. Learn how to quiet the noise within and create a calm, centered mind regardless of external circumstances. 2. Improved relationships. Discover how adopting the principles of the Tao can enhance your connections with others, fostering deeper understanding, patience, and love. 3. Enhanced resilience. Equip yourself with the mental tools to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and strength. 4. Increased clarity and focus. Clear away mental clutter and develop a sharper focus on what truly matters in your life. 5. A sense of purpose. Find a deeper sense of meaning in your daily activities and long-term goals. 6. Greater joy and contentment. Experience true happiness independent of external conditions. 7. Heightened creativity and flow. Unlock your creative potential and find ease in your pursuits by aligning with the natural flow of life. The book is structured into 10 thoughtfully organized chapters, each leading you deeper into understanding and applying the wisdom of the Tao. Through real-life examples, practical exercises, and simple yet profound teachings, you'll find the tools necessary to transform your thoughts and, by doing so, change your life. So breathe deeply, relax, and prepare yourself for an incredible journey. The wisdom of the Tao is here to help you uncover the best version of yourself and live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's begin this transformative journey together. Chapter 1. Awakening to a New Perspective. Introduction to the Tao. Welcome to a journey that has the power to change your life forever. In this chapter, we will explore the foundation for this transformation, awakening to a new perspective. The concept we will be diving into is called the Tao, pronounced Dao, an ancient Chinese philosophy that focuses on living in harmony with the world around you. The word Tao essentially means the way or the path. The Tao teaches us that life is an ever-flowing, ever-evolving experience, and when we align ourselves with this natural flow, we find peace, wisdom, and happiness. This chapter aims to open your eyes to this new perspective, one that sees life from a more balanced and harmonious viewpoint. The power of perspective. Imagine you're standing on a hill looking at the city below. From up high, everything seems different. Smaller, quieter, more peaceful. You see the busy streets, but now they seem like tiny lines. The noisy cars? They look like toy vehicles. This shift in perspective doesn't change the city itself, it changes how you perceive it. When we change our perspective, we change our experience of life. Many of us go through life wearing tinted glasses. For some, these glasses are tinted with negativity, pessimism, or fear. For others, they may be tinted with over-enthusiasm or unrealistic expectations. The Tao encourages us to change these glasses, to see life with clear eyes, appreciating it for what it truly is. Thoughts shape reality. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They are the foundation on which we build our realities. If you think that the world is a harsh, hostile place, you will find evidence to support that belief everywhere you look. Conversely, if you see the world as a place of kindness, opportunities, and wonder, that is what you will experience. Take a simple example. If you wake up in the morning and think, Today is going to be a terrible day. How will you approach the day? You might be grumpy, closed off, and less likely to see the good things that happen. But if you think, today is full of possibilities, you are more likely to approach it with a sense of wonder, openness, and positivity. Moving from judgment to acceptance. A significant part of awakening to a new perspective is moving from judgment to acceptance. It means learning to see things as they are, not as we think they should be. It's easy to get caught up in judging ourselves and others. I'm not good enough. She shouldn't behave that way. These judgments create tension and discord in our lives. Instead, try this experiment. The next time you catch yourself judging something or someone, pause. Take a deep breath and simply observe without judgment. Accept what is. This doesn't mean you condone negative behavior, but it lessens the emotional burden and frees your mind to think more clearly. Practical exercise, the thought journal. To truly experience the shift in perspective, try keeping a thought journal for a week. Each evening, jot down 3 things you thought about during the day and categorize them as positive, neutral, or negative. Reflect on how these thoughts influenced your mood and actions. You'll soon notice a pattern. The more positive thoughts you have, the better your day tends to go. This exercise helps you become aware of your thought patterns and gives you the power to change them. Conclusion. Awakening to a new perspective isn't about denying reality or wearing rose-colored glasses. It's about seeing things as they are and choosing to focus on what's most harmonious and beneficial for you. By understanding and aligning with the natural flow of the Tao, you begin to shift your perspective from a narrow, limited view to a broader, more balanced one. As we move forward in this book, we will continue to explore how the philosophies of the Tao can be applied to various aspects of life. But for now, take a moment to consider how a shift in perspective could change everything for you. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Welcome to this new journey, and here's to seeing life in a whole new light. Chapter 2. Embracing the flow of life. Life is like a river. It flows naturally, winding its way through valleys and hills, adjusting itself according to the path it encounters. Imagine resisting this flow, putting huge rocks and barriers in its way. It would cause turbulence, chaos, and disrupt the natural journey of the river. In the same way, resisting the natural flow of life brings turmoil within our minds and hearts. Embracing the flow of life is about aligning ourselves with life's current, instead of trying to force it in another direction. Understanding the flow. The first step in embracing the flow of life is understanding what it means. The flow of life refers to a natural progression of events, changes, and circumstances that occur outside our control. It's about recognizing that life is an ongoing, ever-changing process and accepting this as a fundamental truth. When we resist change, we create struggle and frustration. When we embrace change, we find peace and growth. Recognizing resistance. Resistance often shows up as stress, anxiety, or frustration. It can manifest as a stubborn insistence that things should be a certain way. These feelings occur when reality does not match our expectations or desires. Imagine planning a picnic on a sunny day, only to see rain clouds appear. We have 2 choices. Fight against the rain internally, getting upset about the ruined plans, or adapt to the situation, perhaps moving the picnic indoors. The sun and rain are beyond our control, but our reaction to these elements is entirely within our grasp. Letting go of control. To embrace the flow, we must let go of the need to control everything. This doesn't mean that we become passive or indifferent. Instead, it means understanding what we can control and what we cannot. For instance, we can control our effort and attitude in a task, but not the outcome. By focusing on what we can influence and letting go of what we cannot, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and resistance. Consider a gardener who plants seeds and carefully tends to them. The gardener waters the plants, provides them with nutrients, and ensures they get sunlight. However, the gardener cannot control the exact growth rate or size of the plants. The plants will grow in their own time and manner. The gardener's job is to provide the best possible conditions, not to force the plants to grow in a specific way. Embracing the flow of life is about providing the best conditions for ourselves to flourish, while understanding that some aspects are beyond our control. Practicing acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool in embracing life's flow. It means acknowledging reality as it is without fighting against it. This doesn't mean we approve of or like every situation, but rather that we recognize its existence and significance in the larger picture. Think of a surfer riding the waves. They don't try to stop the waves or get frustrated when the waves aren't perfect. Instead, they ride the waves, adapting to each one, making the most of the present conditions. Acceptance allows us to move forward rather than getting stuck in frustration or regret. It paves the way for adaptability, enabling us to adjust our actions and mindset to better align with the current situation. Building resilience. Adaptability is key to embracing the flow of life. It's about being flexible and open to change. Life often presents us with unexpected events, and our ability to adapt is crucial in navigating these moments. Think of bamboo in the wind. It bends and sways but doesn't break. By being flexible, it survives strong winds that might break a rigid tree trunk. When we build resilience, we become like bamboo. We learn to bend without breaking, to adapt without losing our core self. This resilience can be developed through practices such as mindfulness, reflection, and self-care. By taking time to connect with ourselves and our feelings, we strengthen our ability to navigate life's changes with grace. Real-life example. Imagine you're working at a company for several years and suddenly there's a major restructuring. Your role changes unexpectedly and you're placed in a new team or perhaps a new department. Initially, this might seem overwhelming and stressful as your routine and plans are disrupted. If you resist, dwelling on how things were better before, you might miss out on new opportunities and experiences. Instead, if you embrace this new reality by accepting it and adapting, you'll likely find new growth and achievements. Maybe this new role will allow you to learn new skills, make new connections, and find a new passion that you hadn't considered before. Embracing the present moment. A significant part of going with the flow is staying present. Often resistance comes from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. By staying in the moment, we align ourselves more closely with the natural flow of life. Mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing and meditation, can help bring our focus back to the present. Imagine facing a long commute to work. You can spend this time frustrated and impatient, thinking about the delay, or you can use this time to listen to an inspiring podcast, reflect on the day ahead, or simply enjoy the passing scenery. The present moment is all we have, and it is the gateway to peace and contentment. Conclusion. Embracing the flow of life is about accepting life's natural course, letting go of unnecessary control, building resilience, and staying present. By understanding and practicing these aspects, we align ourselves with the rhythm of life, finding tranquility and growth. Remember, like the river, life will always flow. Resist it and you might get swept away by the turbulence. Embrace it and you will journey forward with calm and grace. Chapter 3. Finding Inner Peace. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, finding inner peace can sometimes seem like an impossible task. However, it is through moments of calm that we discover clarity, rejuvenation, and strength. Inner peace isn't about escaping reality. It's about facing our realities with a serene and balanced mind. But how can we cultivate this tranquility? Let's explore some simple and effective methods to achieve inner peace through meditation, mindfulness, and other calming practices. The power of meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool that helps still the mind and connect us with our inner selves. Here's a straightforward way you can start meditating. 1. Find a quiet space. Select a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down, whatever feels right for you. 2. Close your eyes and take deep, slow breaths. Focus on each breath as it enters and leaves your body. 3. Observe your thoughts. As you sit quietly, you might notice thoughts flowing through your mind. Instead of engaging with them, just observe them like clouds passing in the sky. 4. Return to your breath. Whenever you find your mind wandering, gently return your focus to your breath. Don't judge yourself for getting distracted. The act of returning focus is part of the practice. Example. For instance, a young teacher named John felt overwhelmed with his workload. He began meditating for just 5 minutes each morning. Over time, he noticed he was more focused and less stressed throughout his day. So embracing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged with the current moment. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment and calmly acknowledging them. Here's how you can incorporate mindfulness in your daily life. 1. Mindful eating. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Eat slowly and savor every bite instead of rushing through your meal. 2. Mindful walking. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the breeze, the sounds around you, and how your body moves. 3. Mindful breathing. Take moments throughout your day to pause and take deep breaths. Feel the breath coming in and going out, and use this as an anchor to the present moment. Example. Emily, a busy mother, used to rush through her day without a moment to spare. By practicing mindful breathing during short breaks, she found herself more grounded and less frazzled. Contemplative practices. Other contemplative practices, like journaling and spending time in nature, also help cultivate inner peace. 1. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly freeing. It's a way to process emotions and clear your mind. Try to spend a few minutes each day jotting down what's on your mind. 2. Nature walks. Nature has a natural calming effect. Spend time in the park, forest, or by the sea, and allow the beauty of the natural world to bring you calm and perspective. Example. Michael, a corporate executive, would take his dog for early morning walks in the park. Those quiet moments in nature helped him clear his mind and start his day with a sense of tranquility. Daily practices for stress reduction. 1. Gratitude. Practice. Begin or end your day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from stress to appreciation. 2. Limit digital overload. Set specific times to check emails and social media. Reducing digital distractions can significantly decrease stress and anxiety. Example. Rebecca, a college student, felt constantly overwhelmed by notifications on her phone. She decided to check her social media only twice a day, which reduced her anxiety significantly. The path to internal tranquility. Achieving inner peace is a gradual process. It's about consistently incorporating small, mindful practices into your everyday life. Each time you take a moment to center yourself, breathe deeply, or simply observe your thoughts without judgment, you are building your inner sanctuary of peace. Inner peace allows you to meet life's challenges with a clear, calm mind. It contributes to your overall well-being and improves your relationships by allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Remember, the journey to finding inner peace is personal and unique to each of us. Explore these practices, find what works best for you, and make them a part of your daily routine. By nurturing this inner tranquility, you will create a strong foundation for a harmonious and fulfilling life. The next time life feels overwhelming, remember that peace is within you, waiting to be discovered and embraced. It starts with a single breath, a moment of mindfulness, and a commitment to finding calm amidst the chaos. Chapter 4. Living with Compassion. In a world where everyone is seemingly in a rush, we sometimes forget the value of compassion. Compassion isn't just about feeling pity for those who are suffering. It's an understanding of their experiences and a genuine desire to ease their pain. Living with compassion, both toward ourselves and others, can lead to deeper connections, enhanced personal growth, and a more harmonious life. What is compassion? Compassion is the emotional response when perceiving suffering, and involves an authentic desire to help. It goes beyond sympathy, where you might feel sorry for someone, and steps into empathy, where you can imagine yourself in their shoes. The value of self-compassion. Before we extend compassion to others, it's crucial to first be compassionate with ourselves. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and care you would offer a friend. In moments of failure or disappointment, instead of being self-critical, practice self-forgiveness. Practical example: the inner critic. Imagine you made a mistake at work and your inner critic starts to berate you. "You're so stupid. How could you mess this up?" Now, imagine what you would say to a friend in the same situation. Perhaps you'd offer reassurance. Don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone makes mistakes. Strive to extend those same comforting words to yourself. The ripple effect of compassion. Compassion creates a ripple effect. When you extend kindness and understanding, it not only uplifts the other person, but also enriches your own sense of well-being. Studies indicate that practicing compassion can reduce stress, improve mental health, and foster stronger relationships. Practical example: the daily commute. Picture yourself during your daily commute. The roads are packed and a car cuts you off. Instead of reacting with anger, choose compassion. Perhaps the driver is having a bad day or rushing to an emergency. This shift in perspective reduces your own stress and creates a more positive environment. Exercises for cultivating compassion. 1. Compassionate listening. Engage in a conversation with the intent to truly listen and understand, rather than just respond. Focus on the speaker's words, emotions, and needs. This practice helps appreciate and empathize with others' points of view. 2. Loving kindness meditation. Spend a few minutes daily to practice loving kindness meditation. Begin by sending positive thoughts to yourself. Move to someone you care about, then to a neutral person, and finally to someone you have conflicts with. This expands your capacity for compassion. 3. Acts of kindness. Look for small ways to practice kindness each day. Whether it's holding the door open, offering a compliment, or helping someone carry their groceries, these acts can significantly enhance your compassion. Extending compassion in relationships. Healthy relationships thrive on compassion. When conflicts arise, approaching the situation with an understanding heart can transform the dynamic. Practical example: a misunderstanding. Suppose a friend cancels plans at the last minute, and you feel hurt. Instead of jumping to conclusions, reach out with compassion. "I was looking forward to seeing you. Are you all right?" This response shows that you care about their circumstances, easing the way for open and honest communication. Self-compassion exercise. Occasionally, we need a more focused approach to fostering self-compassion. One useful exercise is the self-compassion break. When you experience a moment of suffering or intense criticism of yourself, follow these 3 steps. 1. Mindfulness. Acknowledge and name your pain or discomfort. 2. Common humanity. Remember that everyone makes mistakes and experiences hardship. 3. Self-kindness. Speak to yourself with kindness and understanding. Conclusion. Living with compassion isn't always easy, especially in challenging situations. But with consistent practice and a mindful approach, it becomes a natural part of your life. The journey of compassion starts with the shift in perspective, viewing ourselves and others through a lens of understanding and kindness. making the world a bit kinder place, one act at a time. As you proceed in your quest for personal growth and enhanced relationships, remember that compassion is a powerful tool that transforms not just individual lives, but the world at large. In the following chapters, we'll explore further dimensions of this transformational journey. Let compassion be your guide as you continue on this path to a more fulfilled and connected life. Chapter 5. The Power of Letting Go. Introduction. Unchain your heart. Have you ever felt like you're carrying a backpack full of stones? Each stone represents a past grievance, fear, or limiting belief that weighs you down, preventing you from moving forward freely. Imagine if you could empty that backpack and move through life with a lighter step and an open heart. Letting go is an art that enables us to free ourselves from emotional baggage, making room for personal freedom and happiness. The importance of letting go. Holding on to past hurts and fears is like holding on to hot coals, expecting them to keep you warm. In reality, the only person you hurt is yourself. By letting go, you create space for new opportunities, experiences, and emotional healing. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting the lessons learned. It means no longer allowing those lessons to control your life. Identifying what you need to release. The first step to letting go is to recognize what you need to release. Take a moment to reflect on areas in your life where you feel stuck or weighed down. Is it an unresolved conflict with a friend? Maybe it's a fear that has been holding you back from pursuing your dreams. Or perhaps it's a limiting belief about what you can or cannot achieve. Identifying these barriers is crucial in the journey of letting go. Example. For instance, Peter had a dream of starting his own business. However, he was constantly haunted by a past failure where his first venture didn't succeed. Each time he thought about trying again, the memory of that failure held him back. By identifying this limiting belief and understanding it was just one chapter in his life, Peter started the process of letting go and ultimately found the courage to try again. Strategies for letting go. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness brings your awareness to the present moment, helping you release past grievances and future anxieties. Exercise. Spend 5 minutes each day focusing on your breath. When thoughts of the past or future arise, acknowledge them and gently bring your attention back to your breath. 2. Reframe your thoughts. Shift your perspective from seeing setbacks as failures to viewing them as learning opportunities. Exercise. Write down a past grievance or fear. Now, rewrite it from a different perspective, focusing on what you learned from the experience rather than the pain it caused. 3. Forgiveness. Forgive others and, most importantly, forgive yourself. Holding on to resentment keeps you trapped in a cycle of pain. Exercise. Write a letter of forgiveness to someone who has hurt you. You don't need to send it. The act of writing can help you release the grievance. 4. Declutter your space. Physical clutter often reflects emotional clutter. Exercise. Spend 15 minutes decluttering a small area of your home, such as a desk or a drawer. Notice how this simple act can make you feel lighter and more in control. The healing power of letting go. As you practice letting go, you'll notice a profound change in your emotional well-being. You'll feel more peaceful, more open to new experiences, and more connected to the present moment. Remember, letting go is a process, not a one-time event. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate this transformative journey. Example. Consider John, who held on to years of anger after a painful divorce. Once he started practicing mindfulness and forgiveness, he found that each day became a little brighter. He no longer felt consumed by past grievances, but was able to focus on building a new, happier life. Moving forward with lightness. Letting go is one of the most empowering gifts you can give to yourself. It's an act of self-love and courage. As you release your emotional baggage, you'll find that you have more energy and zest for life. You'll begin to see new possibilities and embrace them with enthusiasm and joy. Remember, the power of letting go lies in your hands. The peace and freedom that comes with it are your own creation. Make the choice today to unchain your heart and step into a life filled with endless possibilities and happiness. Final thought. Much like a bird can only soar once it lets go of the branch, you too have the power to rise above when you release what no longer serves you. Let go and let your spirit soar. Chapter 6. Harmony in Relationships. Interpersonal relationships are the heartbeats of our existence. They color our experiences and shape our lives in more ways than we often realize. Harmonious relationships nurture us, providing comfort, joy, and deep fulfillment. However, achieving such harmony requires an understanding of key elements like effective communication, empathy, and mutual respect. Let's delve into these principles to build stronger, more enriching relationships. Effective communication. Effective communication forms the cornerstone of any successful relationship. It's not merely about talking, but about genuinely understanding and connecting with the other person. To foster this, here are some key points. 1. Active listening. Often we listen not to understand, but to reply. Developing the habit of active listening, where you fully concentrate, understand, respond, and then remember what is being said, is crucial. Imagine a colleague voicing their frustrations about a project. Instead of immediately jumping to solutions or defending your point, focus on their words and feelings first. Paraphrase what they said to ensure you understand. This shows genuine concern and opens the door for more heartfelt communication. 2. Clear expression. Express yourself clearly and honestly without assuming the other person knows what you're thinking. A friend once felt resentful because her closest friend didn't check in on her after she moved to a new city. Later, she realized that her friend had no idea she needed support. Once she communicated her feelings openly, their bond strengthened. 3. Nonverbal cues. Pay attention to body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These can often communicate much more than words. A warm smile, eye contact, or a sympathetic nod can convey understanding and support far beyond what words can express. Empathy. Walking in someone else's shoes. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It involves connecting with others' emotions and perspectives. 1. Perspective taking. Try to see the world from the other person's perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but understanding their viewpoint can bridge gaps and resolve conflicts. For instance, if a partner seems distant after a long day, instead of reacting negatively, consider the stress they might be experiencing. A little patience and understanding can go a long way. 2. Emotional support. Offer emotional support when needed. Simple acts like lending an ear, giving a reassuring hug, or offering words of encouragement can support immensely. Imagine your sibling is nervous about a job interview. Instead of dismissing their anxiety, acknowledge it and share words of support and confidence. Mutual respect. Mutual respect is the bedrock of any harmonious relationship. It involves valuing each other's boundaries, opinions, and individuality. 1. Respecting differences. Every individual is unique with their own set of beliefs, preferences, and quirks. Respect these differences as they add richness to the relationship. Imagine two friends with different political views. Rather than arguing, they can agree to have respectful discussions, valuing each other's opinion without judgment. 2. Setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are crucial. They define what is acceptable and what is not. Respecting each other's boundaries fosters trust and strengthens the relationship. For instance, if a friend needs alone time to recharge, acknowledge and respect that need instead of pressuring them to socialize. 3. Honesty and trust. Honesty forms the foundation of trust. Be truthful and transparent in your interactions. Trust is built over time through consistent actions and reliability. Over time, small acts of honesty, like admitting a mistake or owning up to forgotten commitments, cultivate profound trust in your relationships. Practice makes perfect. Like any skill, building harmony in relationships takes practice and patience. Start with small steps, listening a bit more actively, showing a little more empathy, and respecting differences more consciously. Over time, these small efforts will accumulate, transforming your relationships into sources of deep joy and satisfaction. Consider the story of two neighbors who initially had frequent misunderstandings due to their differing backgrounds and life experiences. Over time, they made a conscious effort to communicate openly and respectfully, trying to understand each other's perspectives and respecting their differences. Gradually, their relationship blossomed into a beautiful friendship, enriched by their shared experiences and mutual respect. Nurture your relationships like you would a garden. Tend to them regularly with care, understanding, and respect. As you do, you'll find that these connections grow deeper and more fulfilling, offering you abundant joy and support in every phase of life. Harmony in relationships doesn't just happen. It's cultivated through deliberate, compassionate, and respectful actions. Chapter 7. The Art of Gratitude. Gratitude is a small word with a mighty power. When we embrace gratitude, we open the door to a richer, more fulfilling life. In this chapter, we will delve into the art of gratitude, understand its transformative power, and learn practical steps to incorporate it into our daily routines. The power of gratitude. Imagine waking up every morning with a heart full of appreciation for everything you have. From the warmth of your bed to the smell of fresh coffee, the sounds of nature, and the people who fill your life with joy. Gratitude has the power to shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. When we concentrate on the positives, it changes our mood, our perspective, and our energy. Studies have shown that people who practice gratitude experience greater mental and physical well-being. They are happier, more resilient, and have stronger relationships. This is no coincidence. Gratitude influences our brain's chemistry, releasing feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. Cultivating a gratitude practice. So, how do we nurture this transformative habit? Here are a few simple yet powerful ways to bring more gratitude into our lives. 1. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, jot down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be as simple as a cozy blanket or a kind gesture from a stranger. Writing them down reinforces positive emotions and helps you to focus on the good. 2. Express your gratitude. Verbalize your thanks. Tell your loved ones, co-workers, or even the cashier at the grocery store that you appreciate them. This not only makes them feel valued, but also strengthens your own sense of gratitude. 3. Mindful moments. Pause during your day and take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. Whether it's the beauty of a sunrise, the serenity of a quiet room, or the taste of a delicious meal, immerse yourself fully in these experiences and savor them. 4. Gratitude letters. Write a letter to someone who has touched your life in a meaningful way. Even if you never send it, the act of writing will help you feel more connected and appreciative. Real-life examples. Let's take the example of John, a busy professional who often felt overwhelmed and stressed. John decided to incorporate a gratitude practice into his daily routine. Each evening before bed, he would spend 5 minutes writing in his gratitude journal. Initially, it felt awkward and forced, but over time, John noticed a shift in his mindset. He began to see positivity in places he hadn't before, and his overall stress levels decreased. The simple act of documenting his gratitude allowed John to cultivate a more positive outlook on life. Another example comes from a community that built a gratitude wall. Members of the community were encouraged to write what they were thankful for on sticky notes and place them on a wall in a central location. This collective expression of gratitude created a ripple effect. People started to smile more, help each other out, and feel a stronger sense of belonging. The gratitude wall became a visual testament to the power of thankfulness in fostering a supportive and uplifting environment. The ripple effect. When we embody gratitude, it not only enhances our own well-being, but also impacts those around us. Gratitude is contagious. When we express genuine thankfulness, it inspires others to do the same, creating a positive ripple effect. By practicing gratitude, we align ourselves with a more abundant and joyful life. This alignment attracts more of the same energy into our lives. We begin to notice more opportunities, experience better relationships, and find peace in the present moment. Conclusion. Gratitude is more than just a feeling. It is a way of life. By consciously choosing to focus on the positives and expressing our appreciation, we transform our minds and our world. The art of gratitude is a powerful tool that enables us to live richer, more fulfilling lives. It allows us to see the beauty in the ordinary and the extraordinary in the everyday. As you continue your journey, remember to take time each day to practice gratitude. It doesn't require much effort, but the rewards are immense. In the stillness of your heart, find something to be thankful for, and let that gratitude be the light that guides you. Chapter 8. Aligning with your true self. Introduction. Welcome to Chapter 8. Aligning with your true self. This chapter is dedicated to helping you connect with your authentic self, the core of who you truly are. Discovering and aligning with your true self is not just a noble pursuit, but it also leads to a life that's more enriching, joyful, and meaningful. So let's dive in and explore how you can live with greater self-awareness and stay true to your values and passions. Understanding your true self. Who are you really? This fundamental question lies at the heart of self-discovery. Your true self isn't defined by societal expectations, roles, or labels. Rather, it is rooted in your deepest values, passions, and beliefs. To uncover your true self, you must take time to reflect, soul-search, and truly understand what makes you feel alive and authentic. Example: imagine you're a middle school teacher who loves educating young minds, but feels pressured to meet certain administrative norms that don't sit well with your teaching philosophy. Stepping back, reflecting, and finding the balance between these expectations and your passion can help align your actions with your true self. The power of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation for aligning with your true self. It involves recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, understanding your emotional triggers, and acknowledging your core values. This enables you to make decisions that are in harmony with who you are at your core. Exercise. Spend a few minutes every day journaling your thoughts and feelings. Pay attention to recurring themes, emotions, and desires. Over time, you'll begin to notice patterns that shed light on your authentic self. Staying true to your values. Your values are the guiding principles that reflect what is important to you in life. They influence your behavior, decisions, and actions. Staying true to your values means making choices that resonate with your inner beliefs, even if those choices may not always be the easiest. Example: if integrity is one of your core values, you might face situations where you are tempted to cut corners to get ahead. By steadfastly choosing honesty and integrity, you demonstrate alignment with your true self. The role of passions. Your passions are activities or interests that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you engage in activities that you are passionate about, you tap into a wellspring of energy and creativity. Living in alignment with your true self includes making time for your passions and allowing them to enrich your life. Example: consider someone who works in a corporate job, but finds immense joy in painting during their free time. By dedicating regular time to their passion for art, they achieve a greater sense of balance and fulfillment, aligning more closely with their authentic self. The courage to be authentic. Being true to your authentic self often requires courage. It means standing up for your beliefs, expressing your true thoughts and feelings, and making choices that reflect your genuine self, even in the face of opposition or fear of judgment. Example: envision an individual who loves dancing but has always been shy about performing in front of others. By taking the leap to join a dance class or perform in a community event, they embrace their passion and demonstrate authenticity, leading to a more fulfilling experience. Embracing change. Aligning with your true self is an ongoing journey. As you grow and evolve, so too will your values, passions, and interests. Embrace these changes as a natural part of your life's journey and remain open to adapting and realigning as needed. Exercise. Regularly revisit and reassess your values and passions. Are there any shifts? What new insights have you gained about yourself? This reflection helps you stay on the path towards your evolving true self. Cultivating an authentic life. Aligning with your true self fosters a life of purpose and fulfillment. By understanding who you are, embracing self-awareness, staying true to your values, and courageously pursuing your passions, you cultivate an authentic life that resonates with your deepest self. Conclusion. Aligning with your true self is a noble and rewarding pursuit. It invites you to live with self-awareness, embrace your values, and follow your passions. As you continue this journey, you will find a profound sense of meaning and purpose in life. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is ongoing, so be kind, patient, and courageous as you strive to live in harmony with your authentic self. Chapter 9. Balancing Ambition and Contentment. There's a tug-of-war within. We live in a culture that constantly pushes us to achieve more, to reach higher, and never settle for less. While ambition can drive us to accomplish wonderful things, it's important to recognize the beauty of contentment, appreciating what we already have. Balancing ambition and contentment is like walking a tightrope, too much weight on either side, and we risk falling. The importance of balance. Imagine you are on a seesaw. Ambition sits on one end, urging you to push forward and conquer new heights. Contentment sits on the other, reminding you to pause, breathe, and enjoy the moment. Both sides are essential. If ambition outweighs contentment, you may find yourself in a constant state of unrest and anxiety. Conversely, if contentment outweighs ambition, you might never grow or realize your full potential. Tip 1. Set realistic goals. One way to strike a balance is by setting realistic goals. Break down large, overwhelming objectives into smaller, manageable tasks. This way, every small success can bring a moment of satisfaction, nurturing your sense of contentment. Take, for example, an individual aiming to write a book. Instead of just focusing on publishing the finished product, they could set incremental goals like completing a chapter each month. Celebrating these smaller milestones can bring both motivation and a sense of peace. Tip 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, acknowledging your feelings without judgment. Simple mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or a few minutes of meditation each day, can help you reconnect with your inner self. If you're relentlessly pursuing a promotion at work, taking 5 minutes to appreciate your current job achievements and the skills you've gained can cultivate a sense of contentment. This practice helps keep you grounded and centered. Tip 3. Reflect periodically. Regular self-reflection can provide insight into your balance of ambition and contentment. Take time each week to assess your accomplishments and your sense of inner peace. Are your goals in alignment with your values? Are you happy with where you are at this moment? Simple journaling can be incredibly beneficial. Writing down your feelings and thoughts allows you to see if you are leaning too much towards ambition or too much towards contentment. Tip 4. Celebrate your progress. Often we're so focused on the finish line that we forget to celebrate the steps we've already taken. Find joy in your journey. If you've been working hard on a fitness goal, savor every improvement in your strength and health, rather than just your goal weight or running time. Life is not just about the destination, but also the experiences and growth you undergo on your way there. Tip 5. Let go of perfection. Perfection can be the enemy of balance. Understand that it's okay to not achieve every single goal perfectly. Imperfections and setbacks are part of the journey and are opportunities to grow. If your ambition is to start your own business, don't get disheartened by initial failures. Celebrate the lessons learned and the courage it took to take that leap. Example: balancing work and family life. Consider an individual who is incredibly successful in their professional life, always setting new objectives and pushing boundaries. At the same time, they start feeling a void in their personal life, realizing they have missed family dinners and important milestones. To find balance, they decide to work extra hours only on weekdays and devote their weekends entirely to family. This way, professional ambition doesn't overshadow personal contentment. Conclusion: a harmonious dance. Balancing ambition and contentment doesn't mean you must dull your aspirational edges or compromise your dreams. It's about making sure your pursuit of future goals doesn't blind you to the gifts of the present. Strive for growth, but don't forget to pause and appreciate the view along the way. The dance between ambition and contentment is where true happiness resides. Embrace both aspects as partners in your life's journey. Let ambition drive you to new horizons, and let contentment remind you to cherish the beauty of the present. In this harmonious dance, you will find true fulfillment and lasting peace. Chapter 10. Living the Wisdom of the Tao. As we come to the final chapter of our journey, it's important to reflect on the core teachings we've explored. The Tao, often translated as the Way, offers profound wisdom for living a fulfilling, harmonious life. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we can continue to grow and find joy in every moment. The Tao and its principles. The Tao isn't a set of rules or dogmas. Instead, it's a guide to living in harmony with the natural flow of the universe. When we live by the Tao, we find balance and peace within ourselves and with others. Here are some key principles of the Tao and how you can live by them. 1. Simplicity. The Tao teaches us to embrace simplicity. Rather than complicating life with unnecessary worries and material desires, we can find joy in the simple things. This doesn't mean living without ambition, but rather valuing what's truly important. Example: imagine you have a busy day ahead filled with meetings and tasks. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, prioritize what's most important and let go of what's not. Enjoy a simple break with a cup of tea and relish the peace it brings. 2. Patience. Patience is a cornerstone of living the Tao. Understanding that everything unfolds in its own time helps us let go of anxiety. We learn to trust the process, knowing that what's meant to be will be. Example: you're planting a garden. You can't force the flowers to bloom overnight. Trust in nature's timing and enjoy the journey of watching them grow. 3. Compassion. Living with compassion means extending kindness not only to others but also to ourselves. This principle reminds us that every being is part of the same whole, deserving love and respect. Example: when a friend makes a mistake, instead of criticizing them, offer understanding and support. The same applies to yourself. Practice self-compassion when you falter. Integrating the Tao into daily life. Integrating the Tao into your life doesn't require drastic changes. Instead, it's about making small, conscious choices consistently. 1. Mindful actions. Start your day with a few moments of mindfulness. Whether it's a quiet meditation or simply paying attention to your breath, this sets a tone of calm and awareness that can carry through your day. 2. Let go of control. Understand that you can't control everything. Focus on what you can influence and let go of the rest. This helps reduce stress and allows you to be more adaptable. 3. Gratitude. Practice. Regularly reflect on the things you're grateful for. This shift in focus fosters a positive mindset and aligns you with the Tao's principle of finding joy in simplicity. 4. Balanced ambition. Pursue your goals with passion, but also recognize when to slow down and enjoy the present moment. Life isn't a race, it's a journey. The continuous path of the Tao. Living the wisdom of the Tao is not a destination, but a continuous path. Every day presents new opportunities to practice these principles and grow. Trust that by following the Tao, you are guided towards a more harmonious and fulfilling life. In embracing the Tao, you embrace life's natural rhythms. You find peace in the present, compassion for others, and more importantly, for yourself. The Tao reminds us that life is beautiful in its simplicity, if only we allow ourselves to see it. Final reflection. As you close this book, take with you the essence of the Tao. Live simply, be patient, and love deeply. The journey of personal development and life skills doesn't end here. It's an ongoing process, a dance with life that evolves with every step you take. In your quiet moments, remember the wisdom of the Tao. Let it guide you through challenges, celebrate your joys, and keep you grounded in the beauty of the present. May you continue on this path of growth with an open heart and an open mind, living each day with purpose, peace, and the wisdom of the Tao. Endure, enjoy, and evolve. This is the gift of living the wisdom of the Tao. We have come to the end of this book. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to you for joining us today, to absorb the wisdom of this incredible audiobook. We are incredibly grateful to have you as part of our community. By tuning into our audiobooks, you are not only enriching your own life, but also contributing to a ripple effect of positivity that can touch countless others. Your commitment to self-growth is both commendable and essential in these times. Remember, the power to change the world begins within each of us. We encourage you to comment below with your top learnings from this book. Let us know what resonated with you the most, and more importantly, which lessons you are planning to implement in your life. By openly declaring the new habits and principles you wish to adopt, you not only create accountability for yourself, but also inspire others in our community to strive for similar growth. Remember, sharing your breakthroughs and goals fosters a supportive network that can help you stay on track. Together, we can build an empowering circle of accountability, motivation, and success. Keep shining, keep growing, and continue spreading that incredible positive energy. Together, we can and will make this world a brighter, more beautiful place to live in. Stay motivated, stay mystic, and until next time, take care.